Hi, my name is Nesha. I am 44, born in London and currently living in Slough. Before I started the program, I was kind of feeling in this in-between stage where I'd done a lot of work on myself, um, seeking a lot of answers and trying to actively implement change for myself and for my life, that spiritually and success in work success, relationship success, almost every aspect of my life I've been looking at and trying to improve. And yeah, I just felt a bit stuck. It was the same patterns, the same issues that I was finding that I was still struggling with. Um, and I felt that some help from the outside to kind of nudge me along, or maybe just shine a light on areas that I hadn't reflected on yet. I thought that that would really help me. My main struggles were achieving my own goals and being my own authority in my life. So I was putting myself last on the list. And I guess just really self-actualizing in terms of the dreams and goals and aspirations that I have for myself and actually working towards them actively and consistently. What gave me the feeling that this program was right for me was, first of all, the whole concept. So reading up about the program itself and why it was created and what it aspired to do was like, okay, yes, this is what I'm looking for. And also what just created like that spark of desire within me was her and her energy and her spirit. It just was a no-brainer. It was just like, this is something I want to explore. Maybe it's not going to be the magic fairy godmother wand that I would love to just come along and sprinkle the fairy dust. But I just felt like whatever happened, I would come out the other end better off than I already was, and with some tools and some encouragement. And yeah, I wasn't wrong about that. It exceeded my expectations in terms of what I hoped to get out of it for myself. The areas of growth, I've grown in areas that I didn't really expect. It was like really being able to look at myself and be like, yeah, okay, that's how I've been. But it's like these little switches that I turned off in myself, thinking that, I don't know, that they were wrong, or I don't know, but yeah, just there's so much about the journey that helps me to re-unfold and just more fully embrace myself rather than thinking about what needed to change. It was just about understanding more what was actually me and what was something learned or earned, or yeah. My biggest aha moment came in our final session, which was learning about my imprint, my daughter imprint, and that I was actually the succubus. Yeah, this just brought everything like full circle, and and has enabled me to accept myself more fully and understand, okay, I was trying to be this, but this is the essence of who I am, and this is what I need to nurture, and this is what I actually need to turn off. And the daughter archetype was really harming me. It really, really was. It was spilling into every aspect of my life. It's just like laying down, walk all over me, whatever you need. And concept that could be scary, like the concept of being limitless, the concept of being a succubus, they actually don't scare me. They actually enable me to step into my power and actually be in control and know that, yeah, this can be negative if you allow it, if you're not paying attention to how you're using it, how you're building it. But if you are practicing in the right way, it's just going to take you so far. So yeah, that was my biggest moment, the learning about that. And just, one of many, but yeah, that one's just had me buzzing, absolutely buzzing. I know that this journey helped me with the get moving part. It helped me to get out of the cycle of, oh, I will, oh, I did a bit, oh, game over, onto something else. Now it's like, oh, I will, oh, I did a bit, okay, then I did a bit more, okay, then I did a bit more. It's helped me with to get out of that loop. For my first time working with the Akashic Records, it was quite humbling, quite enlightening. I feel more connected back to my source and part of something, part of life, and connected to life, and less apologetic about myself. I like me a lot more. What I gained from that connection with the Akashic Records is more clarity on who I am as a divine being, not just as Nesha in this particular life, but for example, our first reading, it did make a lot of sense because for some reason I was caught up very much in relationships, romantic relationships, attachments. And I feel like that's all been sort of washed away. It's been renewed, and I'm back to loving myself and noticing who loves me and who doesn't, and not feeling this need to be loved by everyone, but just appreciating, oh, that person has shown you love. That's nice. Because you're worthy. That's why you're here. Yeah, so it just makes me grateful that I've done the work and come to this place where I'm like, yeah, another day. Wow. Hey. I think a big realization, it was like a light bulb. Like, you do have inner authority. You've been giving it away to everybody else, but hang on, what if you give permission to yourself? You have the authority to be as limitless as you want, as annoying, as quiet, as chilled, as out there, as like, here's your day. What do you want? And those kinds of things really fell into place for me. I think I was, no, don't want to say I think. I was dealing with a lot of self-doubt for a long time before. So yeah, to say that the journey feels like it's been quick, when I think how much we've undone in these weeks, yeah, it's been hella quick. Because if you had asked me before, how long do you think it's going to take you to get rid of your self-doubt, to believe in yourself, to wake up every day and say, you know what, I'm going to get that life, that £300 a day, that is achievable, and the only thing that's stopping me getting there is me. The quicker I do it, the quicker it's going to happen. If you had asked me at the beginning of this journey, I would have been like, 6 months. 6 months with a lot of support. And I think this is important to say as well. In the beginning of our journey, I explained to you, pretty sure I'm neurodivergent. I've explained that to therapists sometimes in the past. They don't often know what to do with it. And you were like, this is not what this program is about. And I was like, okay. And I can 100% say I've got more out of this journey than some of the last few therapists I've seen who, well, I'm not going to slander anybody, but I'm just saying, considering this is not a therapy, if in that sense, and is about a journey of manifestation and inner learning and inner development, girl, high five. Because honestly, if you ask me now, do you feel like you need therapy? No, I really don't. Like, I know where I'm at, I know what I'm doing. This has done more for me than a lot of just like boo-hoo-hooing to someone once a week about, well,